This week on the Basketball Wives Season 11 reunion.
I worry about her marrying him. I feel like he's doing some scamming stuff. It's something that's not clicking there, but I'm going to look into it.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about Basketball Wives Season 11 reunion. We're going to recap it. So let's get right into this. Okay, we see all the ladies arrive and get ready for the reunion. Laura FaceTime Jackie. But what I thought was interesting is that before the reunion even began, when they were getting ready, it looks like a lot of the women have thoughts on Jennifer and her man. And, thoughts that we might have not necessarily heard from them this season. So that'll be interesting. Listen, I love a good reunion. The host is Nina Parker. I love that it was Nina. She was a really good host. And it's only one part. So I loved the set and I love that they mostly were wearing like a hot pink outfit. But Jackie, I love you, but could you leave the black outfit for once? Like, damn, if she would have worn something pink, it would have just all matched perfectly. I gotta say that I personally think that the one who looked the best, I mean, just flawless, was Evelyn. But y'all let me know who y'all think was the best dressed. And don't think about like the person, just the outfits itself. Then y'all, I guess that they didn't have much to talk about on like enough stuff at the reunion because Nina gives them all photos of different cast members and then she reads iconic quotes that they had to guess who said it. What was the point of this? What is this? Watch What Happens Live? I mean, what are we doing here? The first actual topic they talk about is Evelyn Lozada becoming a wannabe Sherlock Holmes and how she looked into Jackie's past. Evelyn says that she is still getting her hours and really does want to become a private detective. She then says that she isn't judging Jackie for her past, but she was just surprised for what she saw. So Jackie jumps on in there and says, I want to let everyone know that I'm not, haven't been, and never will be a prostitute. They ask Brandy if she believes it, and then Brandy says that a ponderosa is code for a pimp getting them hoes. Listen, I don't know. But Jackie is denying it. Then, y'all remember Jackie saying that we better ask Evelyn about them dogs? Well, Jackie says that she heard it, but she does take it back. Evelyn says it's a lie, so Jackie says, listen, I'm not a prostitute and you're not a bestiologist. So let's leave it at that. Then they talk about Jackie, Christie, and the secret recordings. Remember Sandy, Sunday, whatever her name is, recording and sending it to all the girls to try and be messy. Brandy says that she was hurt that Jackie said something about her coming onto the show to have a baby, and that's hurtful because she physically can't have kids, Brandy. So Jackie explains that when she was talking to Sunday, they were talking on the phone and they were talking about Brandy returning to the show, and they said that she's either coming on here to get a divorce or to try and have a kid. Then Brandy says, you and Doug are the ones that need to get a divorce. You should get a divorce. So they're kind of going back and forth, and Brandy is pointing her fingers up in the air. So then Jackie points her fingers in Brandy's face, and somehow they're like, hitting each other's hand. They're like, don't touch me. Don't put your finger in my face. Jackie says, don't put my husband in this. And here's my thing. Listen, I'm going to need Brandy to stop trying to act all gangster when it comes to Jackie. Because she only does that to her. Y'all notice that? She don't do that with Evelyn or Brooke. So stop that. And then Jac'Eil, who I do love, but it seems like she's been having some, like, I don't know. I've noticed that the whole season she was kind of giving Jackie the side eye. And even here at the reunion, she was saying, oh, I never get to experience the Jackie people say is funny or whatever. And Jackie said something about her sounding like Daffy Duck. I don't know. But to kind of tie this up, Nina says that maybe, now that she thinks about it, Evelyn and Jackie should partner up. One is good at recording, and the other one wants to be an investigator. So that was funny. And then they move on to Brooke. They look at her dating love life. Brooke says that she is still dating and she doesn't really have rules per se. So she's still open to marriage and all of that because everyone thought that she was moving too soon with Kevin. But she says that she's now dating a new guy, but she ain't sharing who it is though. Then they move on to Brandy and her storyline since returning. I will say, I thought Brandy returning did bring some interesting aspect to the show. She isn't my favorite at all, but definitely she brought something to this season. So I do got to give her credit for that. So she talks about Jason because remember she split up. She split up from him at the finale. She says that at times she feels better, but no, she feels like she deserves better. I'm sorry, but other times she misses the family that they had. So she got very emotional. I personally think that the main reason, and probably the only reason that Brandy is still legally married to him, is because they have a child together. They have a young son. I think that if there was no child, she'd have been gone a long time ago. That's what I think. Then they question. There's a question for Evelyn. Why did she throw so many digs at Jason? And Evelyn says that she straight up doesn't like that man. Everything that he's done to Brandy, she just doesn't like Jason. But she promised that she wouldn't use it in an argument with Brandy, so she's not gonna really talk about it. So then Brandy says that after seeing the season back, she's very disappointed in Brooke because Brandy feels like Brooke could have done more to stop Evelyn from attacking Jason and Brandy. Brooke says, I get that, but you invited Jackie to that cooking class knowing that I wasn't okay with her. So it was kind of like a tit for tat moment, and I get both sides. Uh, but you could tell that Brandy didn't really like the answers that Brooke was giving, and she still feels some type of way. I think she is a little jealous of Brooke being so close to Evelyn and that kind of getting in the way of their friendship. Then they bring out a special guest, Cheyenne Bryant, Dr. Bryant, who, Jackie brought onto the season to sort of be a mediator, but little did we know she would become the center of the drama this season. So Nina asked Jac'Eil and Brandy what did they think about Evelyn inviting Cheyenne and Jackie to the trip, even though all of that drama had gone down. And it looks like Jac'Eil and Brandy are still mad about it. Damn, give it up. But Brandy then says that it is very clear that everyone is afraid of Evelyn and everyone wants to do what she says, and they will never go against her. She says that Evelyn is like the top and then Brooke is the next one. So that's when Jac'Eil says, no, that's not true. I'm not afraid of Brooke. The difference is I'm not in her business. Then Brooke says that Brandy might just be feeling a certain type of way because she has these new friendships, which is what I just said a while ago. But I do think that there are some truths to what Brandy is saying, though. I do feel like not Jackie, definitely not Jackie, but some of the others are afraid to, go at it with Evelyn and with Brooke. They address the gay bashing. So Cheyenne thinks that Brooke did gay bashing to her friend. Brooke denies it, and so does Jac'Eil. Just as a reminder, Brooks' comment to Cheyenne's friend was, you might be dressed like a boy, but you're still a bitch. Do y'all think that was bashing? Let me know in the comments. So Brooke says about Cheyenne that she don't like her and she never will. Cheyenne says, that's okay. The less fortunate can't like the fortunate. Then they take a look at the Mexico trip. Brandy says that at the last dinner, she was just fed up by everything and she just exploded against Jackie. Nina asks Cheyenne if she was going to fight Brandy that night. And Cheyenne says no. She says, I stood up when Brandy was up on Jackie's face. Like, I really wanted to get in between them if something did happen. And then Brooke says, no, you were squared up. And Cheyenne says, yeah, in case things got ugly, I was definitely going to defend my friend. Then Brandy says, so you were going to jump me? Oh my god, Brandy is so dumb sometimes. Brandy, stop. How do you not understand? Then they joke about the kiss Evelyn and Brooke had and then that Jackie gave Brooke. Nina says Brooke and Jackie made up in Mexico. So where are they now? And Brooke says that they're okay. She just doesn't want anyone to talk about her daughter again, and they all agree on that. But you know what I was thinking? Brooke did all that stuff. She was doing the most this season against Jackie, just to end up at the edge of the couch. Embarrassing. So that was pretty much it for Cheyenne. What are your thoughts about Cheyenne? Because I've seen a lot of people comment on her. some negative, but for the most part, I actually haven't seen too many people not like her. I personally think that she would be really interesting on the show, but somebody in the comments did let me know that, she is Dr. Bryant. So could this affect her brand? Absolutely. But I think she is a very accomplished, interesting woman who I would like to see. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Then they congratulate Jac'Eil for her wedding. Nina brings up what is wedding etiquette. And I think it's just etiquette in general because these three hungry ladies, Evelyn, Jen, and Brooke, just went up to the food before the wedding had even started and they were just eating. Unacceptable. So the last major topic they look at is Jennifer Williams and her whole wedding storyline. Jennifer says that everything's okay, everything's going well. Nina says that a lawyer recently did some digging and found out that Christian only owed $12,000 in restitution, not $250,000. Jennifer says, no, emotions happen and that adds to the bill. She also says that Christian has never asked her for any money, which I don't believe. And somebody in the comments was fighting me, talking about, you don't know. No, I don't. This is just what I believe. I think that she's lying. I think she's helped them. Evelyn then makes a certain face, and Nina asks, what's going on, Evelyn? And Evelyn chokes up and says that she can't help but to think about the case that's causing all this, trouble for Christian because it was a domestic violence case. She also says that she didn't like that Jennifer in one of the episodes made a comment about, oh, Christian should have let the girl go and get in a car crash. And Jennifer didn't take it back. She didn't take it back. She was doubling down on this. And then Brooke literally had to school Jennifer and tell her that it's not a good look for Jennifer to be diminishing this girl's story and like bashing her, bad mouthing her, because she could be a victim. Of course, Jennifer and Christian are claiming that she's not, but do y'all really think Christian's gonna tell the truth? I mean, no, it's gonna make him look bad, but I appreciated that Brooke and Evelyn said this and brought this to Jennifer's attention, but again, she wasn't taking it in well. Then, y'all, this was the twist. They play an on-aired secret audio of Evelyn, of all people, saying that Jennifer is constantly getting scammed by some boyfriend and that she doesn't trust her getting married to Christian. Damn. Jennifer says, well, that's so unfortunate because he doesn't deserve to get attacked. And Brandy says, I think we're all kind of tiptoeing this situation, but y'all, Jennifer was getting defensive. And Evelyn again is kind of crying and saying that the only reason she hasn't investigated Christian is because she doesn't want that to ruin her friendship with Jennifer. And they kind of end it there. Then to wrap it up, they all have gifts, and they did it like the Dubai housewives did. They all give each other gifts. Jen gives Jac'Eil a devotional. Jac'Eil gives Brandy a mirror. Brandy gives Brooke a framed picture. Jackie gives Evelyn a sex toy. Evelyn gives Jackie a shirt that says support fellow sex workers. And lastly, Brooke gives Jen a roller skate keychain and some red flags. And that was a wrap on season 11. Wow. So nothing too crazy. I mean, honestly, the other reunion with Clayanna and them was much more entertaining than this one. But I like the fact that they left the reunion kind of all in a good place. Like, there really wasn't any person that left with a beef with anyone else. So I actually think that's a really good thing, that there was a lot of resolution this second half of the season. And you guys, I'm going to miss Basketball Wives. I really am. I like it. I know not a lot of people do anymore, but I want to thank y'all so much for the past 26 Mondays of recapping this season. It's been a blast. I've enjoyed, making fun of it, just talking about it. So I want to thank y'all so much for sticking with me. And if there's a next season, we're definitely going to be here talking about it. As far as Jennifer, listen, guys, she's a lost cause. I think there's no hope for her, unfortunately. It is what it is. But what are we gonna do about it? Nothing. So y'all, let me know your thoughts about the overall season, the reunion, anything you want to tell me. Once again, thank y'all so much for everything. I'll catch y'all next time, and y'all have a great one. Bye.